If you are an owner or a soon-to-be owner and you keep telling yourself, I'm a PA, or I'm an MD, or I'm a PhD, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. Stop telling yourself that. Every single business owner is a salesperson. Every single one of them. Think about it. You're a salesperson by nature. Hey, what's up, guys? Cam Hemphill here, your host of the Medical Millionaire podcast. Hey, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. My goal is to give incredible value and insight for practice owners or soon-to-be practice owners. So if you're looking to grow, you're looking to get into this amazing industry of medical aesthetics and elective wellness, everything that I produce here, guys, is to help take your practice to the next level. Keep in mind, this is a business-related podcast. The purpose of every episode is to put you in position to grow, whether we're talking about marketing, mindset, tech, finance, sales, treatment plans, memberships, e-commerce, patient rewards. It's the business side that's going to help you get to the next level. You guys go to school for a tremendous period of time. On the academic side, you come in, you work with patients every single day, or you're going to be working with patients every single day. And the beauty about that is you guys are in the industry of art. You're in the industry of creating future hope for individuals, for the human race. People come to you when they're vulnerable. People come to you when they want to feel better about themselves. And you deliver a future, a bright future. You deliver confidence. You change people's lives for the better. What an amazing opportunity. What an amazing world that we live in today. You have the tools and features and benefits to be working with individuals and putting them in a position to feel better about themselves and to deliver future hope. Incredible. Like, I truly look up to every single practice owner that interacts with patients and puts them in a position to feel better about themselves. Because what happened was one day they looked in the mirror or they scrolled on social media and they get in this world of comparison. Sometimes they feel that they're just not good enough. And you're the ones out there that show them that they are. It's deeper than injecting Botox. It's deeper than putting somebody on GLP-1. It's deeper than doing microneedling. Those are the services that you provide. But what you're truly selling is hope. You're selling confidence. That's what they're buying. You're selling the time to do it. There's a cost of the time. We've talked about that. But they are engaging with you of the hope of a better future, which is incredible. Now, that's the opportunity, right? That's the opportunity. Now, how do we get better at that? How do we put ourselves in a position to deliver the best result to our clients, the best experience to our clients, the best outcome for our clients time and time again? How do we get our patient retention rates over 75%? How do we get our patient acquisition cost under $150? How do we do this, guys? I've always said the most successful practices are the best marketers. This is a marketing business, 100%. If you are not investing in marketing or you are underfunding your marketing, you are not helping the industry. You're not helping yourself, because there is patients out there that are still uneducated. And even the patients that you have in their base, they are still uneducated on what you truly offer. The only way that we are going to help everybody is to market correctly, because that's going to create the demand. That's going to create the awareness. If you are not investing heavily on social media from an organic side and social media on a paid side, we are not reaching everybody. And I've looked at the numbers, I've looked at the data. Over 90% of practices underfund their marketing budgets. This is a cash pay business. It's a marketing game first, a sales game second, and then a tech stack third. So that's what I want to talk about today, is the tech stack. There is a ton of technology out there in this industry, in this specialty. 5 years ago, it was ridiculously antiquated. I mean, this is just 5 years ago. There's a tremendous amount of overlap in terms of features and what tech company offers what. When I'm talking about tech stack, I'm talking about like the front-facing websites. I'm talking about e-commerce. I'm talking about online booking. I'm talking about EMRs, EHRs, CRMs, membership programs, loyalty programs, patient financing. There's a lot of noise out there. Texting services, phone services. The only way that you are going to deliver an amazing patient experience is to have an airtight tech stack. An airtight, because you can spend all the money on the marketing. You may say, you know what, Cam, we spend 10% of our top line revenue on marketing. And I would look at that and I would say, great, you're within benchmark. I want you to be above 10%, right around 10 to 15% of top line revenue on marketing. Guys, 90% are below 5. So that's most of you tuning in. Okay. However, if you are in position to where you are funding your marketing initiatives correctly, and the second point to this is now you don't know how to convert your leads, you don't have a system in place to take every lead inquiry that comes in, automatically text them, automatically email them, pick up the phone and answer their questions and put them in a position to have a very robust treatment plan that puts them in a position to deliver the hope, to deliver the confidence, to deliver the outcome that they are looking for. If you don't have that backup component in place, you are not doing your job as a practice owner, as a business owner, and you are falling short of helping and serving more people. That's what we're doing. We are helping and serving as many possible people out there as we can to deliver the outcome of hope. So like in your downtime, when it's quiet, right? In the mornings, you go on a morning walk, you're having your coffee. Sunday mornings, I know a lot of you take off on Mondays. I want you to start thinking about the main purpose of what you're doing, because that's what's going to put you in position to change. And if we don't change, we will fall behind. If we are not expanding on the opportunity, we are contracting from the opportunity. And the opportunity is to get the education and the demand out there appropriately so we can engage more patients and deliver the outcome and desire they are hoping for. And it comes down to how effective you are running your practice. You could be the best injector out there. You could be the best one at PDO threads, the best one at running the CO2 laser, the best one at optimizing somebody's body with, all the GLP-1s and peptides. You could be the best. But if you don't have your systems in place, you're the worst. It's very true. You could be the best salesperson. Let's just say you're not in the medical aesthetics world and you're like a used car salesperson. You're the best car salesperson out there, okay? Somebody comes onto the parking lot and you're the guy. You're not scared. You're the gal. You're not worried. You go up to them. You ask them the questions. You qualify them, and you put them in a position to where they feel good. You're easy to talk to. You're smooth and you know all the words and the lingo, and you're a people person and you have all the attributes of a great salesperson. But if you don't know how to follow your systems, you don't know how to log notes, you don't know how to log data into a CRM program, you don't know how to send text messages, send emails, or have the systems that do these automatically, you're not going to convert everybody. And if you're spending money on marketing, 10% of top line revenue, it's a big number depending on your revenue. So you need to have your tech stack and your sales position airtight behind the marketing. It's so freaking important, guys. So let's drill into that. If you are an owner or a soon-to-be owner, and you keep telling yourself, I'm a PA, or I'm an MD, or I'm a PhD, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson. Stop telling yourself that. Every single business owner is a salesperson. Every single one of them. Think about it. You're a salesperson by nature. If you're married, or if you have a partner, or if you're dating, and you guys are having a conversation on where you're going to go to eat, and there's a specific place on where you want to go to eat, you are selling where you want to go and why you want to go there. We are always selling, guys. We are always selling constantly. So make sure to invest in understanding how to sell. And you don't have to be cheeseball Charlie salesperson. You need to educate. People want to learn. They want to be educated. And you, as the academic, have the ability to sell easier than anybody because you know what works. You believe in your craft. You believe in the outcome. So just sell through education. Tell all of your patients about the services and treatments you offer. Give them the truth of the journey of the treatment plan and why they are not buying an end result. This is never an end result, ever. They need to go on a journey. Walk them through that journey. It's going to increase your patient retention time and time again. It's going to lower your cost per lead because you'll have to spend less on marketing and you'll convert more people. It lowers your patient acquisition cost. It increases the valuation of the practice. It makes your day-to-day easier. You have to know how to sell. Every single person that inquires about the marketing that you are doing, whether it's the special, it's the offer, it's the hook, it's they come in through Google search, they come in through your paid search, they come in through your paid social. Convert all of them. If you're outsourcing all of those leads to a VA and they have no idea what they're doing, or you have somebody in your front desk that has no idea what they're doing and they're not asking the right questions and they have zero sales training, I'm telling you, you are leaving a ton of money on the table. And your patient acquisition cost numbers will skyrocket because you're continuing to spend money on marketing, but if you're not converting, your numbers are high. You have to lower this, okay? This is a mathematical equation here. Invest correctly in marketing and know how to convert people at the highest rate possible. It's going to lower all of your numbers and then increase your patient loyalty. Most important thing you can do. Backup component of this, guys, is have the tech stack that correlates with the sales. Learn how to sell, know how to sell, but know how to manage the process. Know how to invest in technology that puts you in position to scale. Technology is supposed to reduce time and increase productivity and efficiency and effectiveness. And if you are not investing in the right technology to deliver the best outcome or the best pre-experience, then these people are not going to come through. Imagine if they go to your website and they fill out a form or they book online and they don't hear from anybody and they get no emails, they get no text messages, they get no phone calls. The chances of the conversion goes down. If they dial in and no one answers the phone, that's a lost opportunity. That is a lost patient. Do you know that patients stay with practices for 3 years on average? And they tend to spend on a national average right around $7,000 in those 3 years. That is what I'm getting at. And shoot, some practices I know they have patients that spend $15,000 a year over 3 years. That's $45,000. So you imagine missing out on $45,000 just because you didn't pick up the phone, just because you didn't invest in the proper tech stack, or your tech stack is so complicated. I still people that have 2 CRMs, 2 EMRs, 1 online booking system, multiple membership programs. They got, multiple patient financing systems. I'm like, why? Simplify it and invest in the best. Invest in the best. Have everything automated. Your website should be the forms, the booking. That should be all tied to CRM. That should be all tied to EMR. Button it up. If you're on the wrong CRM, switch. If you're on the wrong EMR, switch. If you don't have the right website, switch. Every single service page should have an inquiry form. You should have a chat bot on there. You need to have the ability to make a phone call on there. Have your phone number on there, the click to dial, the click to chat. Fill out the forms. All of those leads need to come in. If you're not investing in SEO, you have basically a templated piece of art on the internet that is not putting you in a position of attractive real estate to gain patients. Invest in SEO. Invest in SEO. Invest in optimizing your Google business profile. Make sure to get patient reviews. All of this stuff matters, but you have to have the tech stack to make it easy, because when I start talking about it, it sounds overwhelming. Post on Instagram, post on TikTok, post on Facebook, run paid ads, run paid Google ads, run paid social ads. All of this stuff is overwhelming. Have online booking, right? Have a membership system. It's like, oh my gosh, where do I start? The best place to start is the conferences. If you think that your tech stack needs to be buttoned up, it's not quite airtight, go to the conferences, guys. All the vendors are there. Set up demos, reach out to them. These are good people. They want to help you. Go to more events, talk to people, talk to key opinion leaders. See who's speaking on stage, see who knows their stuff. That's the most important thing you can do. Make your tech stack airtight. When that patient comes through, when they come through your, we'll just call it a funnel. When they come through your funnel, have the systems automatically text them, have the systems automatically email them, make a phone call. If you have the time to make a phone call, make the phone call. Call them. If your phone is ringing and you are a single provider and that is not going to somebody that's picking up that phone call and you're not calling them back, that is a massive problem. Again, that's about $7,000 that you just said no to. And your patient acquisition cost goes up and your patient retention rate goes down. Now, once they come into the practice, guys, they come in, right? They have agreed to come in because you nailed the marketing, you nailed the sale. They agreed to come in. That's your time to shine. That is when the artistic educator comes out. You come out in your white coat or wherever you're rocking, you take them back and you give them the experience of a lifetime. They have left their day job for a short period of time. They've left their kids. They've left their husband. They came to see you to buy hope, to invest in the future for themselves, to make themselves feel better. That's why that they are there. So give them that experience. And while they are there, if they are there for a specific service or a specific treatment, tell them about your membership program. Tell them about the patient financing options. Tell them about everything that you offer that's going to enhance the current experience. Tell them about the skincare product that's going to help reduce downtime or elevate the overall experience that they had to deliver that outcome. Rebook them, like crucial, rebook them, put them on that treatment plan. Every patient that comes through the door has to come back. If you get a patient to come back the second time, those chances of them staying with you for 3 years go up over 70%. They have to come back a second time. Get the review out of them. Have them talk about you on social media. Get more video testimonials, guys. You have patients coming in your door all the time. Get the patient testimonials. And there is systems out there that you can use that are already available that can help automate the entire thing. You cannot build a successful practice on paper. You can't build a successful practice with a broken tech stack. You can't build a successful practice with a broken marketing engine. You can't build a successful tech stack with a broken patient financing system. You can't do it without knowing your numbers. You can't do it without knowing your sales. And you certainly can't do it without knowing your craft. But it's more than knowing your craft. It's knowing how to run a successful business and a successful practice like a machine. That needs to be a machine. Take inventory of what your day looks like or what your day looks like after your patients come in. How much administrative work are you doing? How much duplicate data entry are you doing? Take inventory of all that time and then see, is there a tool out there that can automate everything that I'm doing right now? Because what happens is as your practice starts to grow and scale, you become the admin by default. Because you have to do all the work nobody else wants to do. And you don't want to put yourself in that position. You want to be the one that continuously invests in your craft, continually gets better at delivering the patient experience. Because once you nail the tech stack, once you understand the marketing engine and the engine funnel, and you understand the conversion process and conversion metrics, and you understand the membership programs and the patient financing programs and the opportunity there, once you understand the tech stack and the patient flow and the patient experience and the patient communication and the patient portal, once you nail that, once you truly, truly nail that, it puts you in a position to become the best artist, the best in class at what you do, best in class. Because then you can give all your time and attention to the patient. You can get to know them on a personal level. You can ask them more questions and expose more vulnerabilities, right? Because all of us have them. And again, they're buying hope. They came to you as like almost like the last person of hope. And some of it's more deep than others. Like obviously you have patients that, it's different. They're more familiar. They're more educated. They understand like, hey, yep, it's time for me to go get treatment done again. Like they get it, but still they are aging every single day. So you have to continue to like reinvent yourself, reinvent how you are working with patients, and then document like, wow, this patient experience went extremely well. Why did it? Was it because you were present? Was it because you buttoned up your tech stack? Was it because you trust the process and now you have the ability to truly focus on what matters most, which is that patient? And then when they leave and they come back, and they're going to tell all of their friends and family. Your goal should be able to basically put yourself in a position to where the word spreads like wildfire because of your, but it doesn't start that way. People have to know who you are. That's where the marketing component comes in. You can't be the best injector without people knowing who you are. Everybody has to know who you are. That's the marketing. If everybody knows who you are, but you never follow up with anybody, then you have a sales problem. You have a conversion problem. You have a tech stack problem. If you're spending all this money on marketing and all these people are slipping through the cracks, it's a serious problem. You're just overspending on marketing, and you don't have a systematic solution to follow up and convert. Once you nail number one and number two, you focus on your craft and you become the absolute best, then your prices go up, your demand goes up, people always want to come and see you, and that's how you put yourself in a position to win, to ultimately win and ultimately deliver the best experience possible. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. The 3 things I want you to get out of this episode: be the best marketer, be the best salesperson, not cheeseball Charlie, anti-cheeseball Charlie. What I mean by salesperson is educator. Be the information person. Show them the outcome, show them the treatment, get them on the journey, educate them, continue to educate them, and have the best tech stack to make the process simplistic, mathematical, and efficient. Then you go back and focus on your craft, and there's no way you can't win every time. Thanks for listening, guys. If you found this particular episode valuable, please share it. I know you will. Until next time, happy injecting.